Yes, sir. We are back in effect. It's another episode. It's the Cheers to the Real podcast. Art, music, underground New York culture. This is what it is, man. We got a new episode. We got a new special guest. My brother, introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, we in the building, man. We live and direct, man.
Mm-hmm.
I go by the name Trust.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on all platforms under Big Trust 187.
Mm-hmm.
That's my social media. For all my music on all platforms, simply just delete the big and just put Trust 187.
Facts. So again, just to touch base, you know, the narrative always is I give flowers to like-minded people that I feel are grinding. It's a labor of love. I see what they doing. They working. I bring them up and we talk. We have dialogue because, again, this platform is pretty much, designed for people just like you. They're talented. They got a voice. And, I want you to touch the people, And with that being said, give people a little breakdown, a little bio. Again, we do have history from the neighborhood, from Marlboro, South Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Facts, you know what I mean? But give people, not only the day one hustle, but give people a bio, you as an entertainer, artist, or rapper, let people know.
So, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, in Marlboro Projects, May 28, 1989. I'm a Gemini. So starting off, just growing up in that neighborhood, in that atmosphere, I went left, man. As you know, you see me in the hood wilding and thugging and bugging as a kid. But, just doing a lot of shit for attention, really. Just showing off. At that age, you don't know who you are. You don't have responsibilities. You don't have morals. You don't have things to cherish. You don't know what's important. I didn't have a child at 14, right? So I didn't know there was much to live for at that age. But
no, that's truth. And we were talking off camera that you're cut from like that in between generation where it's like you see the crack era, but you could also relate to the newer era.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can relate to the humma, and I can also relate to the get it, Biggie.
Yeah,
I can do both. I could do definitely.
You seen the crack in the pills?
Yeah, I see the crack in the pills. You hear me?
Not everyone is blessed enough to see hip hop from the root, to see hip hop from a New York perspective.
Right.
Not everyone, listen, some people read about it. They glamorize it.
Let me tell you something, man. Speaking of New York perspective for hip hop, if you're doing hip hop in New York, I want to say God bless you. New York is a tough critic space.
I think New York is coming back, bro. New York hip hop in the last few years, it's a lot of people grinding like yourself.
Shout out to Pop Smoke, man. Shout out to Pop Smoke. He kind of brought it back.
No doubt. I knew what time it was. You start going overseas, and I'm like, what is going on right now?
This is when as an artist, this is when you're growing as a person as well. When you're like, you know what? I know my state ain't going to support me. Let me get it somewhere else.
And it lets you know the craft and the culture where we come from, how much influence is really behind that. You know what I mean? Like strong arm shit. Like that street culture runs deep and thick. You know what I mean? And people really see it, glamorize it, want to be it. You know what I mean? But let you know, son. But with everything being said, musically, my brother's up here. He's an MC, lethal with it, bars. I have a special place. I love MCs that come up and pay homage to the culture. You know what I'm saying? That know the culture.
Most definitely.
That it ain't just like beats and rhymes. It's a little deeper than that. You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
There's a lot to it.
Especially when you talking that gangster shit. Because they want to see if you really like that. They want to see that. And once you show the crowd you like that, they're going to jack you. But I don't think prison makes anybody gangster. For all those that know me, it's one of those if you know moments.
Yeah.
Yes, I was incarcerated.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to prison.
Yeah.
But that doesn't define me, nor does it hold me back.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
16 and a half years was given to the penal system. But now what am I going to do with the next, let's say, 20 years, 30 years I have left on earth? I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to churn these fucking streets out. But I have the right to talk about the streets because I've been in the streets.
I'm glad you say that.
The street shit.
That's right.
And I understand that there was nothing good out of it. But hey, since I got the street cred, let me get mine. Put one on my back for me, man. Support the music and let it be known out there, man. Doing everything for that.
As it should be. Because you know what? Not everyone that get locked up and come home is for the people.
That's a fact.
I mean,
Especially when the people leave you for dead in there.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Nobody owes you a motherfucking thing. You make that bet, you lying it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't call mommy crying for $100 every week and 2 weeks. Oh, chill, man. Be patient.
You know, and not to be too opinionated and off topic, but it makes you wonder because a lot of people that say they about the people, when you really know that against the people, makes you wonder, you know? It's crazy times, bro. But so you as an artist, listen, we're at a we kind of transcended in the sense of we're in a different place with music. But who are some of your influences as a young kid, coming up?
Right. So although I am a big guy,
right,
right, you would think that my name on all platforms and social media, Big Trust 187, represents the fact that I'm a big guy. My name is Trust, and 187 represents the label, right? But in all actuality, I put Biggie number one because I love Brooklyn that much, and I grew up on him.
That's why I gotta ask. I always ask artists that come up, what's the influences? You know what I mean? Like J Rock, I gotta ask people because you know what? Everyone, for me, the influences as an older guy was probably more the graffiti, the b-boying. You grown up in Marlboro and you see them trains going by, you're like, I want to be part of this culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now when you ask the other generation, Big, Jay, that's a big influence.
You know what's crazy? You know what's
crazy?
crazy? I love Jay. I like him as a person.
Right.
His music don't move me all the way. I like, the hit records, of course. We all know.
The staples.
Lucifer,
the
we know the big shit.
Yeah.
But that's not really my God, man.
Yeah.
That's my God, but that's not really my God to go to and listen to music. Shout out to Brooklyn, my bad hoe. I love you, though, baby.
Still all Brooklyn, though, right?
Yeah.
Still Brooklyn.
And everyone, listen. One thing I would say about the '90s is that we had different layers of hip hop. There was different things to pick from. You had Far Side, but you also had NWA. You know what I mean? You had Biggie, but you also had you had Souls of Mischief.
Shout out to 50 Cent. You hear me?
The Hitman.
I'm riding with him. Came from the streets like me. I also grew up in the church home too. Rest in peace to my grandfather, my grandmother. That was the Puerto Rican side that they just weren't rice and beans eating Puerto Ricans. They were, but you get what I'm saying? Then my mother's side, they was the gangsters and the ghettos and the, they in the hood, they doing their thing. But my father's side taught me value and God, and I put him first no matter what. Even though I be thugging and bugging.
No doubt.
But I give God first.
No doubt.
And I say that to say this. 50 Cent had a similar upbringing. He was raised by his grandparents. My grandmother raised me,
the story. And we said off camera, personality and your story might go further than the music. Right? Because a lot of people have a really dope story. They just don't know how to tell it. You know what I mean? Like some people been through some shit.
And they don't know how to speak, right?
And they don't know how to speak it.
Another thing, too, they don't know how to give props. Like, if you look at the picture that I just dropped the song on the Trust 187 on YouTube, you see it's called Legit. I have a suit on. I read a book by 50 Cent called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Right.
And I know if I ever meet the man, I would love to be in a suit so he could take me serious.
I gotta be honest with you. He is top tier, business savvy, 101. This is how, if you want someone on your team, 50.
I will sign a G Unit all day. And I won't be 50. Greedy about it. I'm good with the little percentage that he gave his man.
At you. Not mad at you.
Come on, man. So 50, what's up, baby? Side me, nigga.
I'm curious. 50, you better tune in. So I'm curious if you had the luxury of being an artist and picking a feature, and you could pick anybody, who would you pick?
Tough question. Tough question.
If you had the budget, hypothetically, right?
If I had
the budget.
If I had the budget right now,
and we want to go for a hit song, who we going with?
Cash Go Bang.
Not mad. I'm
gonna have to go with Cash Go Bang second. And it should have been number one. Of course, Kendrick Lamar. And let me tell you something.
Peep that halftime show, huh?
Just on the business standpoint, he's just winning.
Yeah, he's rocking.
I rock with Drake more.
He got everybody wearing bell bottoms out here. What's going on?
I said I rock with Drake more, but he's winning, and I'm trying to win. Of course, I'll win if I do a track with Drake.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But I don't care about the money in this rap game. I had money at a minimum my whole life. The minute I started getting money, I get 8 years in prison for selling drugs.
We did say off camera, listen, your reputation needs to be cherished because all that other shit could be manipulated. You know what I mean?
Right.
But your name gotta be solid.
Right. I just want the world to know that I got hits and that I made it.
That's a fact.
Rest in peace to my mother. I didn't get to prove anything to her.
Yeah, man.
I didn't get to prove anything to my children. I didn't get to prove anything to my real friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasted my life. I'm still playing catch up. I got a little car. I don't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait to get a car. Then I got it. I was like, yo, man, car. I had all this shit before I went to jail. I need a house. I need income. I need capital.
Yeah.
I need investments. I need stocks and bonds. I need to figure out what's next.
And that's the pain. I think that's the essence of the show, and that's the pain and sacrifice that people don't see. It's the daily grind of life, because life throws you those curveballs. And how do we stay on track and still be creative and putting out content and keep grinding?
See, when you're living your dream, you got to be prepared for the nightmare.
It's hard.
Right. Wow, that's fire.
It's really hard to, like, you know, when life throws you all these no's to figure out a path to be like, I'm staying independent and I'm gonna do this, and it's yes. You know what I mean?
Let me share something with you, T. On my way here, my cousin who's backstage over there right now, we walking here, and my cousin says, yo, be on point. And I look, and there's a dude with a ski mask, with his coat hands in his pocket. Mm-hmm. And I don't like to comment until those dudes are far away, right?
Right.
But maybe he heard my cousin say a comment, maybe he didn't. But he looked, and I had stopped to put an AirPod in my AirPod container. And he looks at me, and he grills me. He said, what's up, y'all want some? And I said, no, we good. Well, all right. In my mind, I think he was pump faking. I would have tried him 8 years ago before this bid. But you know what I did? I said, nah, we good. Lucky my cousin wasn't a big mouth dude neither. He seen I ain't look for it, so he ain't look for it. But at the same time, A, you don't know if he got a gun. I didn't know if he got a gun. 2, I don't think he got one. But I know we're from the show me state. So this is New York. You talking like that, you better walk and be like that. I don't know if he got a gun. So what prison taught me was the word pride. And I'm going to say this on this show because it's very important. Pride stands for primary reason individuals die early. Had I had a pride issue and would have been like, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, what we doing? And he'd have backed
Absolute
out
truth.
and shot me.
Absolute truth.
I would have lost everything. I would have never had the opportunity to sit here right now and see how beautiful this place is.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. How many predicaments did myself or like-minded get into based on pride?
Everything that happened to me in my life was because of pride.
Pride, right?
Because I was a show off, man. I left my mother, my mother, rest in peace, my mother. I left my father's dwelling in that proper Spanish household where the law was because they were against smoking weed. Instead of me putting shade on it with Vazine or not smoking at a certain time or wait till I leave to go to school to do my thing, stash the weed. I had a pride issue like, this is me. I'm going to do what I want, do what I care. And created problems. And I left my household. At 13, I never looked back. People that tune in, you know, people that...
Pride is a motherfucker.
No, pride is a motherfucker. And people that tune in, you know, they might think they hip-hop heads, you know, vicariously. They don't really live the street life. They gotta understand, like, you know, you could watch movies and you could watch videos, but that era, that timeline was thoroughbred real. Like, a lot of people, listen, you being raised in the projects in the 80s and the 90s, you seen some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you seen some shit. And the music is going to be reflective of what the artist is going through at the end of the day, man. The labor of love is real, bro. And shout out to anyone who made it through that, made it through all the trauma, and still out here trying to be productive.
Trying hard.
Trying hard.
Now for now, I've been home 6 months, though. I give myself a pat on the shoulder.
That's a fact.
I did so much shit in 6 months. It's like I'm asking dudes for help with certain things that, like, for example, the phone. How the fuck you don't know how to run a phone? I'm the one that did 8 years. How you
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how to
yeah.
use CapCut? How you don't know how to? How come your praise don't got no links to where if you're doing whatever you're doing, you need to have your shit all intact. You need the work.
Let me tell you. Let's keep it a buck before we move forward. Is that one thing is true? You could give people all the technology, but you can't jerk the work. And a lot of people are just lazy.
They lazy, man.
They lazy. Right? We said off camera, listen, with the technology that we have nowadays, for you as an artist not to be solo, independent, and productive, shame on you. Shame on you. Because as a 90 kid growing up, you had to put the work in, pop the trunk, work that car, sell CDs, sell merch, and be active. You had to be out here kissing hands and shaking hands and breaking bread. Now, you could kind of develop yourself, hide behind a phone, and be this, superhero. You know what I mean? Like, but again, want to showcase the music, and give people a little body of work of what you working on. You know what I mean?
This shit hard right here, man.
Yeah, man.
This shit hard. I actually used the 50 Cent concept of power and made this.
Why not? Of course.
Let's rock out.
Yeah, Dave, let's put that up a little bit.
I'm gonna be okay. This ain't no OVO, but I'ma keep a tray. Catch you slipping, throwing holes up being fixed. Never eat with rats, that'll be the day. Interrogation rooms, I don't know what to say. Let my lawyer chef the work of Bobby Flay. Walk like Gotti, cop a brick and pop a ray.
Yeah.
I'm that nigga, girl, I'm him, I'm the shit. Flip a brick to pay my bills, not to be rich.
That's a vibe.
Shit is a movie.
That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
And excuse me, this is called legit.
And my brother's working on high quality content as we speak. I know the video. I know y'all working on a video now, right?
Yeah, we working on the video, man. The thing is, I'm out the loop. I lost. It's hard right now, but I want the video to be perfect. Even though a lot of things ain't perfect. I'm sure the most perfect videos that we see out there, the artists themselves could see the imperfection in what he sees that's still wrong. Yeah. Every time I do a song, I'll catch stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like even this one.
That's the shit about being an artist, right? Sometimes you can get stuck.
Yeah.
Like right here, look, listen, right, this part right here. Right here. I wanted riches to come out. Kept the dirty rag before the riches. It sounded like kept the dirty rag before the Richard. So now I gotta wear Richard Millie and look like I'm talking about that. But I'm not though. So just to clarify.
Listen, it works. It works.
Right.
Dave, put that up a little bit. Yeah.
I'm that nigga, girl, I'm him, I'm the shit. Flip a brick to pay my bills, not to be rich. Doing music,
so we got this joint, we got videos coming. And with all this, so how do you feel with the state of hip hop right now? How you feel?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. To be completely honest, we need a savior, man. We need somebody to make songs. As you see, it's not drill, but it's hard hip hop. So DMX wasn't drill, but if he came out in this day and age, they would consider DMX drill. That's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was barking on the beat and screaming and doing all this other shit.
Yeah, he was just coming thorough.
He to me, he's the best example of what I could compare him to Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was like a modern day DMX and 50 Cent. I mean, now when you
the energy was real.
Big time, because Pop Smoke made songs.
Yeah.
You know, how many times we can only hear so much clip out. We can hear so much of that shit.
Good music is good music. And I'm gonna be honest, especially when we talk about business, is there are people outside of the hip hop culture that could listen to something and say, that's good music. Right? So when you say 50, I gotta be honest, he's not a wordsmith that I put him on my top 10, but you know what? That's a smart businessman.
Right.
He could pick you in a room and say, that's a hit. We could make money on that.
He's also yes, you're 100% right. But he's also a hook master.
Yeah.
So when you put him in the room with dudes like Banks, who's a bar master, right? Who's one of the best bar guys in the world. I mean, when you really look at what he did, I know 50 went to Shock. And as we spoke about the prison stuff, which I like to keep that for the St. Laz. Shout out to St. Laz too. I love you, bro. Giving me the first start, fresh start. But if you look at what he did, just think about Shock. Right? So I study the greats. He's one of them. Now, you hear Many Man, where's that for Palmy? And you hear the other people walking, bloody bars, I can't see. A lot of his records could have been that catchy melody that he heard in Shock. And this is where I feel like he found his spunk. He found what moved him. But he's a genius at that as well, because what he did was he was okay with the bootleggers. I'm okay with the bootleggers.
Yeah, that is 1,000% true.
Wow.
There needs to be a place in 2025, and it's unfortunate that I've put out music before and things get triple bootlegged. And can you be mad when you type your name in and there's some sites in Japan that are spinning your record? It is what it is. You know what I mean? And we've come to a weird place as artists that technology reigns supreme, but like, how do we protect our image? How do we protect our likeness? How do we protect the brand to the point that everything I do in the new form, you know what I mean? Because now we got NFTs, it's crazy. It's a whole new frontier where we're going with music. It's good and bad. There are good pros and cons, you know what I mean?
Right.
But listen.
You was gonna say something, Josh?
I was gonna say shout out to 50 Cent, because actually he changed the whole game when it comes to that, because he started just off mixtapes. Remember, that's how he entered the game.
Yeah, the mixtape era was pretty dope for New York. That's hands down. The mixtape era was pretty dope for New York, hands down.
He helped people, you know what I'm saying, come out like far as like more independent and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean? Because he actually went on tour, like almost a world tour off of mixtapes. So if you know how to work that niche, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, he knows how to flip melodies. If you know about his mixtapes back in the day,
hands down,
he used to take everybody's stuff. He was like a Weird Al Yankovic, and flip the people's songs and make them his own.
See, he's working with Jaffe now too. That's top tiger. That shit. Fire,
see, one thing 50 taught me, and I just hope I can make it. To be honest with you, I just hope I can make it without being too gangster and too. Listen, there was a time where I was on that time. Everything was about being tough, and
I think the older you get, the
more
you
calmer
simmer
you
down.
get out of that shit.
Yeah, I think.
But
that's a fact.
at the same time, though, I still get demon though. I still punch a nigga in his mouth, drill him, and slam him all on his neck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just hope the world falls in love with who I am, because now I don't know about then, and I pray now. I know they want to see the next bad,
right?
The next.
Yeah.
And I don't want to act like that because I'm like that. You see what I'm saying?
And this is a good time. I've told this to Josh. This is a good time for New York underground culture, especially the MCs, because New York is back. I told you about it. I really feel New York is back. There's a lot of talented dudes. I really think it's just a matter of the collaborative and the collective. I think if everyone starts working with mutual people, this shit will blow. This shit's gonna blow. Because when you go out of town, everyone has their own little ecosystem.
Yeah, collective.
You know, you go to Atlanta, you go to LA, you go down to Florida, they all have their own ecosystem, and the artists get independent love. You know what I mean? And
shout out to Brazil too.
Yeah, shout out to Brazil. I know you got that Brazilian feature. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to say a shout out to Nego Trap. I see you out there in Brazil, man.
Listen, Brazil's a beautiful place, brother.
Oh my God,
Big
the
things.
language.
Go out there, do the video in Brazil. Trust me.
And amigo.
Listen.
Yo, let me tell you something about that track, man. I know I wanted to not spend too much. I'm trying to find the next thing to get me a buzz. So I'm trying to be different.
Right.
I'm not trying to be like everybody else. See, hey, good pal, see the guy with ops on cameras.
Nah,
shut the fuck up already.
We trying to do good music
on social media.
Just good music. That's what we're trying to do. Good music.
Good vibes, good energy.
Good music.
And we on Band Lab doing this on the iPhone. And the way the way it sounds is just drip. Because you know what?
Listen.
It's one thing to have foreign clothes. to me, having a foreign person on my track, I'm drippy.
Yeah.
I'm foreign. You know what I'm saying, baby? That shit sound like $100 million, baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Amigo.
And again, credit to my brother right here because, again, you can't jerk the work. You got to put the work in. You got to love it. You got to be out here grinding, shaking hands, rubbing elbows because the shit, it ain't going to be handed to you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be out here loving it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people think it's that easy, that I just got skills, and it's just that easy.
See, another thing, you know, they say school gives you a lesson, then you take a test. Life gives you a test, and then you learn a lesson. You see, in my perspective as a man, I had to be given a lesson first. I didn't get arrested. I got rescued. I'd have caught a body out here if I didn't see another man in jail doing 25 to life for a body. Lucky my first case wasn't murder. You know,
makes you appreciate though.
It makes you scared too, because at any time you can murder somebody even driving. You know what I mean?
True.
What I had like 2 shots of Don Julio since we been here. So you see what's going on? I drive home right now, which I'm not. That's why I got my mans here. Gotta think 5 steps ahead. I'm coming to a podcast. I might get right over here. Let me bring somebody to take me home.
Facts.
See, niggas don't think like that.
No,
and then when they do, it's too late.
Again, wisdom comes from experience.
Yes.
And whether it be good experiences or bad experiences, you learn.
Again, you gotta
learn.
And you have to apply it.
I try to apply that to parenting.
It ain't no good if you don't apply it. It's useless. If you don't know how to hit that button, okay, and apply.
Listen.
The fuck is you doing?
Lesson for all you artists, sometimes you got to get your hands dirty. There's going to be highs. There's going to be lows. But listen, you got to love it, man. It's a craft. It's a labor of love, and you got to love it. And my brother, it shows that you love it. You know what I mean? And I just want to showcase the talent, my brother. So let me show what my brother's doing out here so the people could see. Some current content.
Runway.
Clean bucket clip dirty. Extra clip shit hold dirty. I be up worming with the fucking birdies. All my niggas 80 go 730. Love a thick bitch with an attitude. She gon' understand when I ain't in the mood. Ain't a bitch alive to tell me what to do. Sit don't hold us 42. I'm like what. All I'm going.
Yeah, that's just that alone have you entertained like I want more.
Right.
Yo, I'm curious as a producer and MC, what's the infatuation you think in the last 6 years with drill beats?
Drill beats are hot.
I'm not gonna lie. As an old head, drill beats, not all, but they are hard.
They are hard, but the ones that sound the same, I'm like once I write a track to 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like what's next for me as an artist.
Yeah.
Like
it gets a little repetitive.
I compare a beat to a female that I'm not wifed up to. Once I hit it 2, 3 times, I move to the next, man. I got, you know, and I just.
Well, like, come on, you gotta switch it up. You gotta change it up a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we had our time.
You know what I mean?
Switch that hi-hat, take that bass line down a little bit.
You know what I mean? I love you though, baby, but I'm lying. You believe me, you stupid. You know what I mean? But
that's a fact.
It is what it is.
That's a fact.
I mean,
and it's funny because I love how some of this newer generation are going backwards, and now they're like developing this like appreciation for boom bap, and like I see them listening to like, you know, Far Side, and I see them listening to like that 90s shit. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay.
What's been trending now, surprise, young kids listen to MF Doom. Salute to MF Doom.
That's shocking because this is like New York underground culture, like deep underground shit.
I never heard of him. I'm looking
but
I ain't hear of a lot of people. He passed away?
Yeah. He passed. He's passed.
Rest in peace.
But he probably has like, I don't know, maybe 20 albums.
Yeah, his catalog is crazy.
Yeah, like MF Doom. If you look him up, it's everywhere.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He's like another Tech Nine then.
Yeah, something like that. He's a legend. So with the body of work, I think we have 1 or 2 more clips. Dave, I think we might have another clip.
I fell into what he was saying. I'm like in between. I don't know what MF doing, man.
You know what I mean? Let me let's play this. And again, the music.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep the parts in the head like that for the image, man. I'm still trying to find my image, y'all. So
nah, listen. We go
through them shits, man.
Slow down. I got 10 years in prison. Slow down for what?
What's going on, Jico?
People love originality, my brother.
I edited this myself. My wife did. My girl did.
I wanna hear that shit. I wanna hear how the fuck, I'ma make this next hit. So I can put it on the radio, so Sway can spin it, so Flex can spin it, so Drew can
That's
spin
a
it.
fact.
So everybody can spin my shit, nigga. I can't sit home, man, me broke, I feel away.
Hey.
Man, I'm God, son. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do like this joint, man.
Catch you slipping, throwing
We need, yeah, this is a vibe.
I would like him to play her too. I said it to him. You gotta hear this, man.
This song is worthy of an amazing video.
Yo, it is.
Yeah, son.
At a church. You know what
I can see it, son.
Walking out the church, you heard?
I can see it.
And praise.
I can see it.
To be rich, doing music,
Treat the pad like I treat grips.
Yeah,
always with me, pray to God, I go legit.
Gang, gang.
Always
Yeah,
with me,
man.
pray to God, I go
New
legit.
York, baby, New York, we
if you
winning.
as a MC, you have a preference on production.
Always
Like
with me,
as a
pray to
MC,
God, I go
what
legit.
who do you? If you could work with any producer, who would you work with?
If I could work with any producer,
Yeah, any producer, any producer, any
Dr.
producer.
Dre, you know.
Dre, I'm not mad
Timbaland.
at that. Tim. Oh, okay.
Oh, Timbaland, you owe me.
Yo, Timbaland is good for something soulful.
Yeah, he got.
He's dope.
Say when you say he's good for something soulful, I'm thinking baked macaroni and cheese and shit. Some chicken and all that.
He's talented brother. You can't go wrong with Dr. Dre and Timbaland.
I really need a beat, man. I got some heat.
Pharrell,
Pharrell, I don't know, not really.
Too Lefty.
You weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just ain't. He a fashionista guy.
Yeah,
He's talented,
I ain't
but
mad. I ain't mad at you, Pharrell. We not
he
feeling.
said he
you.
calling the cops if somebody violated him. I don't like that. I heard him on
like
Drink
you
Jams.
more.
We're not feeling you.
Shout out to
never mind.
Noriega though
Yeah.
too, man. Shout out to
Shout out
Noriega.
Nori, no
Yeah,
doubt,
that's
no
my
doubt.
man.
Day one.
Right here. This is what I want y'all to hear. I'm gonna be. Listen to this, man.
And this is her,
Yeah,
right?
this went viral on Sway, by the way. Sway in the morning, spit a Shade 45.
So
I
what
did see
inspired you on this
that.
track?
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Sway, real OG hip hop dude.
Fact.
Call up Noy, Remy, my cop. Keep that 40 damage on her. I want her, and her. Keep
Yeah.
my wrist frost like burn.
Yeah.
No more changing, nigga, don't curb.
Yeah.
Pick the truth, nigga, no turn. Keep that 40 on me, my sperm. Keep the 40 in the Rubik, tuck the one up in the door
Yeah.
with us. These bitches act a fool with us.
I hate to repeat myself, but we need a video for this one.
This is what you know we gonna do. We gotta enjoy shaking ass. I'm gonna point that over them.
We need to be in Puerto Rico on this one.
Ready, yo.
We need to be in Aguadilla for this one.
So what was your inspiration for
Yeah,
this,
this-
huh?
My inspiration for this one was just I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't be having no inspiration when I do my music. I hear beat, the song talks to me.
It's just
That's-
attack.
That's what it says.
Just attack.
I'm just a hit maker.
Yeah,
man. I got
I-
488 songs. Man.
I ain't mad at that.
If nobody want to sign me, at least sign me to be a fucking songwriter. Something, nigga.
Yo, tell me not. Is that
Gangsta.
is that the shit as an MC? The beat has to hit you in the first 5 seconds.
So when I hear beat, I'll
You already know, like
I
like.
hear it in 30 seconds and I'm already, not even 30 seconds and I'm already saying words.
So if you ain't freestyling in your mind to the beat, we ain't feeling it. We out. We going.
Yeah, if it ain't
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to me, if I don't
yeah,
see words coming to my head when
Yeah.
I literally see words
Yeah,
from
yeah. Same.
a physical thing.
Yeah. Same. That
I was actually compared to Scott Storch, and this song was actually compared to a continuation of Jay-Z's Girls, Girls,
Scott
Girls.
Storch.
They said that's what Sway said.
another.
That this will be part 2 to Jay-Z's Girls, Girls, and Girls. Live on
wow.
the radio. I went viral when this shit dropped. I
did
guess I
see
can say a
that, son.
2-hour viral moment, but I'm still viral because getting likes all the time, man, and new followers.
Bro, the one thing that people can't deny is good music, and you can't deny hustle and hard work and putting in the effort.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you don't need the glitz and the glamour and the crazy, like you as long as the talent is
It's
there
there.
and the hustle is there, people will always throw that helping hand. That's a
Right,
fact.
right. The main thing I'm looking for right now is just opportunity. I'm looking for a photographer. I'm looking for a fashionista. I'm looking for a beat maker. And I'm looking for somebody who I can stay in their studio.
Yeah,
Hole in the
yeah,
wall
yeah.
shit. I can't afford quads, man. I just been home 6 months, bro. I don't have a following like everybody do.
I think Big Trust is gonna make Mix Ahead his home. What's going on, Dave?
Yeah, it's looking like that, man. I can't wait to go see what we mix up over here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is
so I
definitely a
know.
vibe.
So you know, new year, new things, and I know you got a lot of body of work and new production and new music. Because you were talking off camera, you know, you were telling me all the new features and everything you got going on. But let the people know what we got coming up. And what we working on?
Shout out to Roddy Rebel, man. That's my guy, man. Shmoney.
No doubt. Got to get him up on the show, no doubt.
Official nigga. I went and met up with him. Person. We did our feature. Laid the track down. Seen the rips over there, you heard? Shout out to all the rips that was there. Respectful gentlemen gangsters. See, gangsters is getting money, man. All that tough shit. Tough guys are really getting money. If you're in the streets and you're doing this dumb shit, you're going to end up in jail. You're going to lose money, man.
Pretty much.
Prison is a place that they gain money while we lose it. So,
and money is the motive at the end of the day. Correct me if I'm wrong.
To most artists it is, and in life it is, but to me it's not.
Right.
To me, I just want the world to hear my music.
Right.
I want to walk to McDonald's and then my shit spin in the car, and I'm like, fuck, I can't just walk to McDonald's no more.
And if you could get a check in the process, God bless.
It's gonna happen.
Right?
That comes.
That's a fact.
If you worry about the money, I don't think you're gonna really make it like that.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
Because there's a grind behind this. There's a struggle.
I agree, my brother.
There's a closed mouth don't get fed in this game.
I agree, my brother.
What I mean? You have to reach out. You have to tap in. You have to do social media. I'm trying to learn all this shit.
Yo, I love this coat, by the way, in this picture.
Yeah, I wish I would have bought it, though. I just tried it on at a store, to be honest with you.
Just shit.
The shit look nice, right?
Bananas.
That's what I'm saying. I need shit like that.
Son.
I need dudes to give me a platform.
Yo, any fashion designers, clothing designers, any brands want to holler at my man? He's working heavy. And the hits is there.
And
so he's trying to work.
Whoever give me a little opportunity, man, they gonna get lit. Cause I'm telling you, I'm gonna be lit. I'm lit right now.
So new project and new single. What we got coming out?
So we got the track with Roddy Rebel coming out called Wakey Wakey.
All right.
Get up, nigga. Get that bread.
All right.
We got the new track with my man in Brazil.
All
I
right.
named it Inimigo. Probably not gonna be the name. Right, that's all I heard the nigga say.
But he will be shooting the video in Brazil.
We will be shooting the video in Brazil.
We will be shooting the video in Brazil.
We will be shooting the video. I just hear you. Taking you with me, nigga.
No doubt, no doubt.
So Brazil next month spoke to my parole officer. He jacked it. I'm still on parole, y'all.
Right.
He jacked it. He's like, yo, I love your music, man. I'm going to do this. I got to speak to my supervisor. I'm going to need my passport and all this other shit. Spoke to the guy in Brazil. I asked him, I didn't know you was coming, so now we're going to stay in the hotel, right?
Facts.
But I was going to stay in his crib, in the hood. I don't know what's going on, but I'm with whatever for this
going
music.
5-star.
All the record labels listening, people tell me to stay independent. I don't got time for that. Independent takes money to get independent so you can make your own money. I'm 35. Put that again out there. I'm not a little nigga. I'm not a young nigga. I'm 35 years old.
So good segue. And before I get out of here, my last question, because that's a good segue. With hip-hop, do you think there's an age with hip-hop? Do you think it's a certain age where, like, you should just hang it up and stop rapping?
All right, so ready? If your shit is dirt, stop rapping. If I tell you your shit is dirt, stop rapping. You hear me? If you 35 and you think you're going to swag cool and you're going to look like a bad bitch on stage, you're not.
Right.
You're not. You're probably going to be out of breath by the time you run halfway through the stage. So you're going to need backup dancers. You're going to need hype men. And the hype man is going to be a 22-year-old, not a 40, 50-year-old.
Pretty much. That's how it works.
You know what I mean? If you 2 years older than Jesus, cut it out.
I've always said, I'm being biased. There's a certain generation that I really think when you're still rapping, I know it's for the love, but it's like, where we going with this right now?
Yo, listen.
So if you think about it, you know, what would you say? Who just dropped the album? Right? LL just dropped the album recently.
Get ahead with that, man.
Would you say that he should put the mic down?
No, I wouldn't say that.
LL was somebody who was established as a child.
He has he got a built-in fan base.
But again, you're saying, like, you know, if you old and you already...
I think...
I'm not saying for him to put it down.
I think if you're 51
it's a question.
and you're still putting out independent...
I'm going to be honest with you. I think if you're 45 and up,
45?
Honestly, I would give him 42.
You're shaky in
45? All right, it's official.
Me personally, I wouldn't. If I would just put myself. So when I was in prison, I put myself in a CO standpoint. If I was a CO, what would piss me off? Now, if I was a record label, right? Feel me? Feel what I'm saying? I have to act like them, think like them to get away with shit from the motherfuckers, right? Now, if I was a record label, if I was 50 Cent and I had G-Unit, would I sign this 22-year-old kid or this nigga that gonna croak out if he jump on stage too much?
Yeah, basically.
But hold on a second. So wait, we gotta rewind that, because if you think about it, there's people that, let's like say 50 Cent, Jay-Z is about 50 now, right? They getting up there.
They have experience.
I hear you,
They have
I
a
know.
steady flow of performing. They have a steady conscious mind of music.
Of course, but
a body of work, fan base.
If you knew coming in the game and you at this age, of course, but at the same time,
Damn, I think I threw a shot by accident, son.
Nah, that's cool. No. Me too. I'm with
just
it.
trying to understand because no, it was actually him that was saying like at a certain age you should cut it off. So that's what I'm saying.
Certain age.
If you're not established.
I think correct. The key word is if you're not established.
So this is what I'm saying. So you're trying to say you shouldn't continue to grind. You should just give it up.
I think you should.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Or transition.
Spread your wings.
My opinion. I'm gonna be honest with you. My opinion. If you ain't them two old dudes from British and UK that be rapping that, Dumb Sum and all that.
My
if you ain't them niggas,
that's a great example.
It's a great example, but them dudes.
That's rare.
Happened to go viral, and it was one in a million.
Yo, I showed that to people, and they're like,
star.
But if you guys don't know, the slim one, the taller one, he's actually a music teacher.
Is he?
So these guys are not just jumping.
Oh
out
no,
the window,
I mean, you could tell. I actually thought those dudes were songwriters who've been writing for the game for years and got these young niggas swagged out.
Correct.
Because hey, don't you think 50 Cent writes for people? Don't you think they write? Don't you think 50 wrote a song for pop or here and there? You don't think? Come on.
But let's be honest. What makes them go viral is that they're doing it clowning themselves as two older white guys with the accent doing hip hop. So because they're kind of clowning themselves and they're not taking it serious, is why it looks super dope. Because they do got bars, but they ain't taking it serious.
And they got a clique with them, bro. Did you ever see the whole clique?
Yeah, the clique is wild.
Yeah, the UK, but that's
like
what
4 or 5 of them old motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's a wild circus. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a wild circus.
But what I'm saying is, right? So let me tell you something right? So that's also in the UK. The UK is kind of similar to New York critic-wise. But
drill-wise, too.
Yes.
They love the drilly.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's they shit.
Yeah.
You want to give it to Chief Keef for starting it, really?
Chief. Okay.
That's
as
what
as far as acknowledging that production.
Yeah.
That production.
Yeah,
we know. I fucked my money up. Now I can re-up. You know what I'm saying? So, Lil Bibby and all them niggas was doing that shit. Chicago started that shit.
That's a fact.
The numbers. Right? Yep.
And Chief Keef was like one of the first Chicago dudes to really blow up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I think, I think Drill died with King Von, man, if you want to ask me.
Another one.
Jay died with Pop Smoke, but Pop Smoke was, these guys were superstars. There's a difference from a rap star that's on Hot 97 is viral. Then there's a difference from, baby, welcome to my party. I hate to have to show up. I'm a die. Give me that.
And it's a shame, and I'm going to be honest, it's a shame because for someone to start getting a little momentum and a little influence and then gone.
You have to love this shit.
You know what I mean? Like gone.
Right, you're gone because you have to love this shit. Has to be something that you love doing, not because you want to do it because you want to get bitches when you get lit, not because you want the world to be on camera with all this jewelry on.
Yeah,
nigga, you have to love this shit.
Yeah, and
it's a lot of work, bro.
And when you say that, I gotta say again, and I gotta restate it, is that there are thousands of people who have dedicated their lives to this culture, never got the flowers, never got acknowledged, that they are the backbone, whether it be on the Latino end or whether it be just on point and premise. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of elements to this shit, whether it be the boosting, the graffiti, the dancing. There's a lot of people that put this shit. Yeah, and people forget.
And the main thing is a lot of money.
Correct.
It's a lot of money to be a musician.
Like, it's to me, still, when I talk to graffiti writers now, we come up to the show, it's funny that was something that was illegal. Now we're putting billboards on trains. And it's marketing now, we call it. Years ago, that was just graffiti.
Because a lot of stuff that was illegal, they get from us and then they capitalize off it. For an example, how many people they was locking up for marijuana, now it's legal.
To this day, they make fun of me. My youngins, they be like, yo, Unc, it's legal. I be like, nah, not in my world.
I caught myself the other day. I caught myself the other day putting an 8 in my ass still. I'm still thinking that's the stash spot. I'm over here bugging the fuck out. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I done been locked up so many times for weed and Marlboro. They right there on you with Marlboro. They right there.
Bro.
And put your hands on the wall, little nigga. Fucking where's that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trained and I'm still shook.
I'm still
for bud. You know what I mean? Because we come from a universe that bud, a dime of bud will get you into a world of problems. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they just took me out the whip. I'm double parked in Frederick Douglass and my mother-in-law shit.
And you like,
my uncle come in the car with a little Julio. They right there with the light, Julio. Fuck out the car.
But it goes to show you how far we came from the 90s where they'll jump out the car at you with the guns, and now it's legal, and they blowing in front of cops.
Right.
Antagonizing them.
Right.
In front of them.
I'm one of them.
Woo.
I'm one of them. I cannot wait to smoke a blunt. And when I see a cop, I light up when I see the nigga. Oh, look at this nigga. Julio.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, yo.
So listen, man, for those that don't know, you know, my brother has content. He's busy. He's working.
Yes, sir.
Again, hit him with the contacts. Let him know, man.
Yo, man, one more time, man. Big Trust 187 on all platforms, man. Follow the social media platforms. And to find the songs, just drop the big and it's Trust 187.
Big facts, man.
So what I'm saying? On all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, etc. All you DJs, stop acting like a bad bitch in them clubs so you not J-Lo, nigga.
Yeah, man. Or you underground DJs, stop with that pop radio shit, man.
I see why some niggas get aggressive, though. Because I be feeling like, yo, I got to get a little gangster sometimes. It's a misdemeanor. Punch Flex right in his shit. Knock his head off, nigga.
Play my shit, man.
Play my shit, nigga.
Listen, man.
Know, I'm scared to catch a felony, so I'm just...
Nah, man, we busy. Listen.
But wait, while we still got him here, man, can we get a quick 16?
Yes, sir. Let's get this there. I wish I could bang real quick.
Little acapella?
Yeah, a little Acapulco. Let's take him to Acapulco.
Let's do a little acapella.
Yeah, a little acapella, man.
So
let's get ahead.
I said, I want it all. I want it all. Hope it's the music. If not, it's the... What happened? Somebody said something? I heard something in my ear.
Something just flipped.
Yeah, man. He's gonna spit a little something.
You in here?
We in here.
I said, I want it all. I want it all. Hope it's the music. If not, it's the raw. Henny and sour got me looking lost. Faded as fuck. Don't care what it costs, nigga. Now we're later fucks in now Lathan. 100 grams in my pot bacon. Fucking August the block hand. Push up a dish, got my heart racing. Snitching don't pay. I love all races. Stay valid cause I roll with scar faces. Them goony is loopy is. I got the juice. Don't in the whip. Birds in the coop. Brooklyn erase me. A killer gon' shoot. Even in jail. Stay in the loop. Fishing on Friday. Fuck that. I make soup. Hit up the yard. Shaking my boot. All of my niggas on drugs. To 91, I'm in the club.
Yeah.
The spinach got me turning up.
Yeah.
For Henny get lit till I fall.
Yeah.
All right, pops, I need my shades on Cavalli. Nah, man, call me Freddy. I shoot when I talk, lit when I walk. Don't play in my time with daddy.
Yeah.
I said, they want me to land it. Be quiet, don't panic. Pass me the fire to light up the cannon. I am a dog, I can fill my tip wagon. Cooking up grants, I be whipping, I'm cracking.
Yeah.
Hope with the soda, like Seven Yoda. Karuchi is Gucci, I just want the coochie. Fighting for pussy, that's bad living bougie. Play with my money, I'm spraying no Uzi. Molly, I stutter, but I love her. Fucking them thighs with looping the rubber.
Yeah.
That 4-3, my horsepower Hummer. Banging it crazy, sound like thunder. Staying on drugs, leaning like Weezy. I get it shaking, my then they pop easy. Choppers is loaded, then nickel play Cody. You know you ain't like that. Bitch, why you promoted? They want me to land it. Woo. Lost my voice, y'all, but yeah. Lost my voice in the studio dropping this shit.
That fire, more fire. Listen, party people. Underground culture ain't going nowhere. New York is back. The talent is here. The artwork is here. The craft is here. Tune in, man. This is what it is. My brother, thank you for coming down.
Brooklyn, we go hard. Shout out to St. Lads, man. Shout out to Snook. Shout out to Roddy Rebel for the feature, man. Yo, Sway, I fucking love you. Heather B, man.
Yes,
Yo, Torch,
sir.
man. Shout out to y'all niggas, though, man.
Yes,
excuse
sir.
Matter of fact, excuse the N-word. Sway, you a grown-ass man. Forgive me. Shout out to Sway, man.
It's a hip-hop icon. Love that brother, bro. He put the work in, bro. Shout out to everybody putting in the work. Flowers, and more flowers. This is the one and only New York Underground Podcast. Cheers to the real.
Cheers to the real.
For the people, by the people. Big Dave, you know what it is, bro. Mixerhead Studios. Let's go.
Respect the natives.
My brother, that was another banger. Appreciate you, brother.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Banger.
You did good? You got that good?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, good energy.
Screaming, cheers to the real. Good vibes only. Putting in work and recipes to all the homies. Yeah, money was the motive. Hood couldn't hold me. 100K made man suckers looking phony. Yeah, cheers to the real. Good vibes only. Putting in work and recipes to all